Hi Jennifer, thanks for your email. This is a nice doozy of a question you got here to differentiate. So I think what you have given me is maybe missing a couple of steps because what you've done is taken ln of both sides. You put it into, I'm assuming that you put it into exponential notation first and then took logs of both sides or lns of both sides. And that's how you arrived at the equation that you have here. So in terms of taking the derivative of this, I think one little trick that you can use is that if you're dividing logs that have the same base, you can write that as this. That's 3 halves. So that's one of the properties of logarithms. It kind of works backwards to the properties of exponentials or exponents. So if you're multiplying power, if you're dividing powers with the same base, you keep the base the same and subtract the exponents. Here, if you're dividing lns with the same base, then we are allowed to subtract the answers like this, okay? So that makes it easy for us to differentiate because we know the derivative of ln of x is 1 over x. So in this case, we're going to have the first part of our derivative to be 1 over that whole square bracket thing. Like that, okay? The other part of it is the chain rule. So we have to look inside this bracket here and take the derivative of the function that we see there. So we're going to multiply by the chain rule derivative part, which is 3 halves times x squared plus 2 to the 1 half times the derivative of what's in a bracket here. Am I missing? Oh, I missed an x. I'm sorry. There's a 2x there. So when we take our derivative, we have 2x plus 2 for the derivative of what's inside the smaller bracket. So when it comes time to cleaning this up, which we should do, let's rewrite this part of it. Let's take a closer look at what we have in this part. And I noticed that 2x plus 2 could be written as 2 times x plus 1. And the reason I would want to do that is that I'm multiplying by the fraction 3 halves. So dividing by 2 and multiplying by 2 then can cancel each other out, and that will make this whole thing a lot simpler without the fraction. And so that's what I have now. So not sure how far they want you to go in terms of simplifying. I think what I would tend to do here is just write this part as the numerator and this part as your denominator for your derivative and stop there because it's pretty much as far as you can go anyway. I think that's where I leave it. Okay, so I hope that helps, and please feel free to send me questions. I do this all week long. I check 7 days a week, so anytime that you're stuck on a problem, send it to me. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Thanks.